about channeling because I have a YouTuber that said that they wanted to see some of the things I channel, you know, and that's when, like I said, channeling is just making yourself open to the universe, open to the universe. I mean, and whatever's in it, it comes to you. It comes to you, and you can use this channeled energy to do lots of things. You can bring things to you, and it is real. It is damn real. So, I mean, and you have to be real careful with it, you know, because it's magic is so tricky. I guess that's why they call it a trick. It's tricky because, man, a lot of the times, you know, some of the outcomes you want, they don't come quite like you want it. You know, it was a witch saying that she asked for a very youthful face. She wanted her face to be youthful like a teenager, but instead of getting the youth, she got the youthful face all right. But what she wanted was young beauty. She wanted the young beauty. But she said what she got instead were a whole bunch of pimples, you know. So magic is tricky. Your intentions have to be thought out carefully before you ask, before you channel, you know. That thoughtful energy has to be really thought about before you think about it, you know. So people, you know, they tell you a lot of the good things about magic, but a lot of people do not know about the bad parts of magic and stuff. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you think of. Think those things out carefully, because magic is so tricky, and a lot of times I think they want to trick you. I think they really do. I'm trying to think of some things that I asked for and they just came out all wrong. I mean, I can think of a million things I asked for and they came out all wrong. And I'm sure a lot of you all have had the experience before. But anyway, let me show you one of these particular pieces that I've channeled. This is like one of the last, but I'm working on another one too. This one keeps talking to me. I don't even know if it's quite finished because it's going to let you know when it's done. I picked up paintings I worked on 5 years ago and found out that they weren't quite right, so I had to go in there and do a little bit more work because they wanted something else, you know. But here's one of the pieces. This is what channeling is for me. This is a direct channel right here. I'm gonna let you see it. This is one of the pieces I painted here recently. Kind of give you a good idea of what it looks like. But anyway, that's to give you an idea of these particular beings that I feel like are sort of watching me, to kind of let you see. And I channel the energy, and I ask to be able to capture it on canvas, and that's what I got. I mean, if any of you all have ever seen anything like this, let me know. I want to talk about this one for a little bit. A lot of the times when I wake up, I'm very hot. And when I say hot, I'm not just talking about hot like, oh, man, let me fan. I'm talking about hot with energy. Smoking hot with energy when I first wake up, because it takes me a moment. You know, some people just wake up and they're here, but I wake up on a different conscious level than most, meaning that I'm halfway here, I'm halfway there. To give you an example, and I'm so glad I can talk to you guys, because y'all, most of what I'm telling y'all like, well, oh man, that ain't nothing. Think about what I did. So when I wake up in the morning, my room now is beige, but when I wake up in the morning, it's always a neon green. My room is never beige when I wake up. But between this consciousness, when I have to wait until I am fully conscious, which we're always conscious, but I'm talking about on this physical consciousness, my room is a neon green, and I can wait for a period of time, and then it will turn to the beige. But anyway, in that state is that's the most active stage of my channeling. That's the most active stage of me manifesting what was on that particular plane. You know, it's so interesting. You know, I'm rambling. I'm always back and forth. There on my way home from coming downtown, I go up this street, and I'm not going to say too much, but there's this big, huge thing, and I'm not going to talk about it because you got some people that would actually come to your house. I don't mind my YouTubers, my subscribers, my YouTube subscribers and friends coming here, but the people on the outside, they're not welcome. And when I pass by this thing, going up, I notice it's always a lot, you know, it's a lot of trees in that particular area. And it's a lot of huge somethings. I'm not going to say what it is over there. But I actually went there in a channel, in a travel, whatever you want to call it. And I noticed that at one point in time it used to be buildings and people there, and I got a chance to meet those people. I don't know if those people are buried there now, or is it really, really true that there used to be some type of activity going on, selling activity. I won't say buildings, but it was a place that people met up over in that area, and they sold and bartered things. And I got a chance to go there and be with them, because one particular situation, they had some skulls, and I really thought I was there. I kind of got that particular life confused with this life, and I thought I bought this skull because I've been wanting to get a skull real bad. And they were talking about, this is an authentic skull, and it's yours. And the lady gave me the skull, and I thought I had, and I remember clenching on to it because part of me felt like it wasn't real. And then, you know, but anyway, I was inside of another state, you know. Then when I woke up, I found myself just clenching myself, and, you know, I didn't have no skull. But that's just how deep I got into it. But anyway, what was so cool about it is because I got a chance to see the people who got together in that particular area where all the trees are, and they met up and they bartered and they traded and they did all kind of good things, you know, together and stuff. And it was almost disappointing to realize that now it's just a whole lot of trees over there. But like I said, you know, channeling is a very deep matter. You can channel. And that's what I call opening your receptors, opening yourself and your vibrations to the unknown. And when you do that, you just may come up with, you can come up with so many things. Like a lot of people, I feel like I'm an artist, but haven't been able to express it and stuff like that. Just channel your energy. Be safe with your channeling, because you can bring some things back that you don't want here. I do apologize for calling it astral junk. I had to think it over in astral trash, because, you know, nothing in the astral world is junk and trash. I would just call it an annoyance. You know, I want to reiterate that and say that it can be annoying, some of the things that you manifest. It may be quite not those things that you want. And so I wanted to give you an idea of like one of the last things that I manifested. My art has changed drastically, guys. When I've been painting since I was 15 years old, but my work is totally different, because I used to paint what I saw, you know, like if this is a chair in front of me, I drew the chair. So I always tell people, hey, look, I'm not a good painter, and I'm not a good drawer, because it was something that my work comes through channeling. Now I have the gift of drawing pictures. I can look at you and draw you, and I can draw a chair on a table, but the painting does come from channeling. I would almost say it's someone else's talent. So a lot of the times when you channeling, you may be getting somebody else's vibes, energy. Could be those who have passed and do not have the ability to have physical hands to create work, but they give you the work. So I always say I do not have a talent to paint. I do not have a talent to, you know, just be able to create things from my brain. Those are channeling. That's all they are. They have nothing at all to do with me. Someone is using me physically. I want to show you a painting that I did in 2003. Pooh, can you bring that little church scene? I have a church